A fugitive from probation led local deputies on a high-speed chase yesterday and now faces possible theft charges.
We've got a full week of summer temperatures ahead across East Alabama. We'll tell you how warm it's going to be coming up.
The Calhoun County softball tournament is nearing its conclusion as teams continue to compete for a championship spot, with one team spot already secured in the final. EAN Local News starts right now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit us at any one of our 5 locations in Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham. A high-speed chase through Cleburne County on Thursday led to the arrest of a local man suspected of stealing catalytic converters from cars. Sheriff John Daniels says the chase began when one of his deputies tried to conduct a traffic stop in the Micaville community. The vehicle was being driven by William Corey Spurlock, who the deputy knew to be a wanted fugitive from a probation violation related to attempted assault in the first degree. When the deputy activated his emergency lights, Spurlock accelerated and went south on County Road 5 at a high rate of speed. The chase went on for about 4 miles when a second deputy joined in the pursuit near the intersection of County Road 431 and U.S. Highway 431. Spurlock's vehicle continued at high speeds along County Road 431 before leaving the roadway near the Highway 431 junction. The vehicle came to rest in a large mound of dirt, at which time Spurlock was taken into custody without further incident. A search of the vehicle revealed multiple cut catalytic converters and saws commonly used to remove them. Investigators are trying to determine the origin of those items. Residents in the area of County Road 19, near the intersection of County Road 5, are encouraged to check any vehicles that may be equipped with a catalytic converter and report any suspected thefts. Anyone with information related to this case is asked to contact the Investigative Division of the Cleburne County Sheriff's Office at 256-463-2277. The case remains under investigation, and Sheriff Daniels says additional charges are pending. Spurlock is being held in the Cleburne County Jail, where he faces a felony charge of attempting to elude arrest. He's being held without bail on probation violation charges from Calhoun County authorities. Officials from FabArc Steel Supply of Oxford have attended an official memorandum of understanding signing ceremony with Hyundai, marking what they call a milestone and a meaningful step forward in strengthening the two companies' partnership. Director of Construction Nick Vaccaro, who's played a key role in supporting FabArc's Korean communication efforts, represented his company at the ceremony alongside Senior Vice President Richard Hughes. FabArc leaders say they look forward to building on this momentum in the work ahead. The Oxford plant has worked on at least 3 projects with Hyundai, whose Alabama manufacturing operation is headquartered south of Montgomery. New legislation aimed at helping Alabama's law enforcement officers was signed by the governor this week. That story and more when we return.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
Welcome to Buster Miles Kia in Anniston, where we're dedicated to serving you with honesty and care. Whether you're shopping for a new or used car or need service, we're here to make it easy and stress-free. Visit us today at Buster Miles Kia, where great cars and family values come together. Buster Miles Kia, your trusted hometown dealership.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Governor Kay Ivey signed 2 new bills aimed at supporting officers and improving public safety on Thursday. Alongside the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency and lawmakers, she signed House Bill 98, known as the Alabama Law Enforcement Officers Family Scholarship Act, which provides up to $2,500 in tuition assistance per academic period to the spouses and children of long-serving officers. She also signed Senate Bill 233, increasing penalties for those who attempt to elude law enforcement by elevating the offense from a misdemeanor to a felony when a vehicle is involved. Among those supporting the bill is Cherokee County Sheriff Jeff Shaver. He says the legislation recognizes the sacrifices made not just by officers but by their families, adding that the tuition support is an investment in their future. Shaver also expressed appreciation to Representative Alan Treadaway and House Speaker Nathaniel Ledbetter for their leadership in the passage of House Bill 98, while Chief Deputy Josh Summerford says officers are grateful for leaders who understand the demands of the job and who are taking action to support those who serve. When we come back, the bases are loaded, and so is the parking lot at a local Little League field.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite.
Hi, my name is Edith Couch, and I'm a patient at Good Hydrations. Well, I've known Dr. Sneed and I've known the people at CARES ever since I moved here from Atlanta. And so I had told him about my infusions that I got because I went all the way to Birmingham. These are friends, and they're also very caring people. They asked me questions, asked me what I wanted, told me what they had to offer, what they thought would be best for me given my health situation. And so I've been coming here ever since the first trial one that I did with them.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
Parking concerns are growing in Heflin as Little League baseball season brings increased traffic to the area. City officials are reminding residents and visitors that there is no parking allowed along the roadway on Vaughn Street and Lakeview Drive, and some new no parking signs are being installed to help reduce the confusion. Officials say the congestion has created safety issues during peak game times, and they're also emphasizing that parking at the Heflin Episcopal Church is a privilege and not a right, and the city does not own the lot. The church has allowed its use, but drivers are asked to be respectful if the lot is full and to park at nearby recreation center parking lot. Lineworkers from Alabama Power Crews, along with other volunteers, will be taking part in a League of Our Own in Oxford next weekend, serving as buddies for the participants. This event is taking place on National Line Worker Appreciation Day, serving as a reminder of the integral role that line workers across the country play in their communities, both on and off the job. Volunteers will serve as buddies for both the 8:30 and the 9:30 a.m. games on Saturday, April the 18th. A League of Our Own is an organization dedicated to providing an inclusive sports league for individuals with special needs. Its mission is to create a supportive environment where everyone can enjoy athletics and build lasting friendships. Well, the weekend is upon us and lots of outdoor activities are being planned, including the Sunny King Criterium and the Noble Street Festival in downtown Anniston. John Holder is in the EAN Weather Center with a forecast for all these events.
Mike, the weather tomorrow should not be a problem at all for all the activities in downtown Anniston. we've got a summertime day ahead. The complete 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama, including the weekend, is next.
For 50 years, Waldrop Metal Buildings has proudly delivered American-made metal buildings, barns, and carports across the Southeast. Now we're celebrating by giving back all year long with monthly giveaways as a thank you to our customers. Visit our Facebook page to enter and be part of the celebration. Waldrop Metal Buildings, real, American-made steel.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
The EAN weather cam on Quintard Avenue in Anniston looks just like summertime, and why not? Plenty of blue sky and sunshine and warm temperatures today. Look at that beautiful day out here in downtown Anniston today. 80 for the high. That's above average for this time of year. We were a little on the cool side this morning, a couple of degrees below average, but that is about to change. Coming up tonight across East Alabama, a very nice Friday night in store, clear and pleasant. 51 for the low, but we'll be in the 60s and 70s for most of the evening hours tonight. Coming up tomorrow, Saturday, lots of outdoor activities being planned across the region. If you got something to do outdoors, it is going to be very, very nice. No problems at all. 9 o'clock tomorrow, sunshine and 63. Middle of the day, sunny and dry and 77. By tomorrow afternoon, you'll be feeling a little bit of heat out there, actually a little bit. 85 tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon with plenty of sunshine again. Perfect for any outdoor activities across East Alabama. The 7-day forecast, we were hopeful by this point in time that we could bring some rainfall into the forecast later on next week, but that does not look to be the case. We're basically 80s and 50s the rest of the way with plenty of sunshine, just not changing a whole lot. 85 both tomorrow and Sunday, 84 on Monday. And look at these temperatures right here. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, we are going to be in the upper 80s, 87 for all 3 of those days. Those nighttime lows will climb from the low 50s into the low 60s by this time next week. And these temperatures here on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday might not be warm enough. We are going to be flirting with possibly 90 degrees in the middle of April across East Alabama. No chance of rain in the forecast. That leads us to our drought monitor, which is not looking good. We are still hanging on to abnormally dry conditions here in most of East Alabama, here in Calhoun and Cleburne counties, southern Cherokee, parts of Etowah County. We still have no drought in the metro area of Birmingham, but if you look down to the south, and this area is creeping up, you see a lot of red, you see a lot of orange. That is a severe drought in those areas. We're looking at an extreme drought in some areas of southeast Alabama with no rain coming in the next week at least. We think these areas are going to expand northward. I would expect by this time next week, the entire state of Alabama will be in a drought, and we don't see any rain coming, folks, not only for the next week. It could be 10 days or more before we see any rainfall across East Alabama. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Saturday weather at a glance, and we're with you throughout the weekend. We've got breakfast forecast on Sunday morning and Monday morning as well. Colby Amos is coming up next with sports. Colby going to tell us about the Calhoun County softball tournament. Colby?
The Calhoun County softball tournament is nearing its conclusion as teams continue to compete for a championship spot, while Alexandria High School has already officially advanced to the championship game after a 7-2 win over Oxford. The Valley Cubs put together a complete performance on both sides of the field to secure the victory. Offensively, Alexandria was able to generate consistent scoring opportunities throughout the game. Charlie Paris continued her strong tournament run at the plate, hitting a 2-run home run, adding what has already been a productive stretch during the tournament. Her performance has helped provide key momentum for the Valley Cubs in the lineup in multiple games this week. Bailey Elton also contributed in a major way, with Elton recording a home run of her own and finished the night going 2 for 3 at the plate. Her ability to get on base and produce runs added to the Valley Cubs' offensive output. Together, the lineup showed depth and consistency in key moments of the game. On the defensive side, Alexandria remained steady throughout the matchup. In the circle, Reese Carr delivered a controlled outing, allowing only 5 hits with 2 walks while recording 3 strikeouts and over 5 innings of work. She was able to limit scoring chances and keep Oxford from building momentum. The defensive effort behind her also played a key role in holding Oxford to just 2 runs. With the win, Alexandria advanced to the championship round of the Calhoun County Softball Tournament. The Valley Cubs will play the winner of White Plains versus Oxford, which is scheduled just before the title game. The championship matchup will be held at Jacksonville State University with the Calhoun County title on the line. That's going to be all that we have for sports today. Back to you, Mike.
Thanks for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We appreciate all your support. Please like and subscribe to see more local news for your area. Have a fun weekend. We'll see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.